Good evening, dreamers, and welcome to the Mystic Escape. I'm your host, Dion Mystique, amateur writer. It's a pleasure to meet you. This is my first YouTube video, and I'm just as excited as I am nervous. But then again, all newbies are nervous at first. But I want to get to know my audience. So if you're tuning into this, if you by chance cross my videos, let me know you're there. I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. Yeah. Well, since I'm a shy and sensitive soul, a beauteous of the beauteous. That's a little narcissism for you. I'm going to do my videos as dark vids. You won't see my face. You will just hear my voice. The reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want you to look at me. I want you to listen to me. I want us to share each other's souls for these minutes. And depending on any requests, maybe an hour or so of the sharing that I'm going to give you. And don't be afraid. Tell me if I'm doing good or bad, baby. But I kid you not. The story that I'm going to share with you is written just for you. It's about you. Now, I may not know you through a hole in the wall, but I kid you not. When I read, somewhere down the line, you will hear yourself in my content. Now, this was a team effort now, so it's not all me. I have a group of very talented, gifted, creative minds that have not only blessed me, but enabled me to bless other people. And I'm not basing anything off of anybody in particular, but if you do hear yourself, let me know. Because like I said before, the story is for you. It's basically a very fantastical observation story, in a sense. It's a fantasy, but I'll tell you right now, it's going to get very real. So, without further delay, dears, that slipped a tongue right there. I'm introducing to you my baby that I've been working on since late 2015. And by the way, Happy New Year, baby, to all of you. It's entitled Synced, Synced. Now, don't scream at me. Maybe hey, titles are subject to change, but for right now, that's my prototype. So I want you to hear my prototype. All right. Now today, should I say this evening, or maybe today, wherever you are, this morning, we're going to hear the Prologue. Now, don't laugh at me if I get into character, because I'm a very colorful person, as you probably already know. Teehee. I'm not the best voice actor, but I can do a little characterization. I might have to, because there's some parts of the story where if you don't see, you might not know who's talking. But my description will be well enough for you to understand. Hey, as a creator, you got to point out your own flaws sometimes. So here we go. Now, before we do this, though, I would ask that you get settled down, get situated, chill out. You know, if you need to pause this video, go ahead, get some, and just relax. All right. Here we go. The world and its history. A thing modern men obliviate thoughtlessly, effortlessly. And yet, without it, we wouldn't exist. Mankind depreciates what it cannot grasp. The concept of life and death being at the forefront of their ignorance. Here's a dare for the modern man. Imagine a world where freedom is a fantasy, where flash and flare are not but a dream, where pleasure and leisure are despondent far cries of a depraved soul. Dare to envision a world where time is non-existent, a world unknown to life and death, on the brink of extinction. This world is a literal representation of not having time for anything but final regrets and dying sorrow. There was once a time when this world, this reality, would be considered nothing more than crazy talk. Not today, however. Not in the final hours of our precious Mother Earth. Well, you can't really call this place the mother of anything anymore, or Earth for that matter. It's just an empty shell of crystal now. Dead skies of the gloomiest gray. Dust devils of chipping pavement, everything hollow and lifeless. The sun seems to have lost its influence upon the earth, proven by a haunting chill coursing the land. A howling wind, like the wellings of a forgotten soul. Oh, there goes that slip of the tongue, y'all. I told y'all I'm nervous. It is over now. No more fighting. No more suffering. Only ruin. In the name of the Lord of Chaos. Yes, there are souls roaming these final moments. 2 knights in fantastically defined armor, one ebony, the other crimson. The Brotherhood of Shadows. Your lot was a constant nuisance. The ebony knight smirks. But all was in vain for both sides. This is what my lord desired from the start. Silence and an encroaching death. Fine. Cycle. The end of the world. The Crimson Knight states with despondency, which quickly elevates into anger. The end of everything. Life, death, time, everything. Even with this power, We could do nothing. This is true for all who acquire power, yet know not how to use it. Also, the resolution. The Ebony Knight's mentioning captivates his enemy, as the latter is reminded of a sensitive subject. That one. Such ludicrous naivete. Suddenly, the Crimson Knight engages in his antagonizer with infuriated steel, forcing the Ebony Knight's evasion. Shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you a goddamn thing. Their blades clash, the Crimson Knight's anger empowering him to no end. You heartless bastard! Phoenix Wing! Passion manifests flames from the Crimson Knight's blade, which he uses to boost his physical strength well enough to repel his opponent. Unfortunately, this technique is what the Ebony Knight wanted. Obnoxious mortal sot. Remember your place. He halts in mid-flight, by force of willpower alone, lifts his blade to the sky, and commands the dying sun. Tenebrae, Solaris Gungnir. My, how unfortunate indeed for the Crimson Knight who falls to the Ebony Knight's dominion over his lord's malefic power. The ability to rain solar flares of the deepest pitch from manifestations of the black sun. Hard does the former land, suffering pain and loss against a superior warrior amid the black sun's withdrawal. What hurts more than the latter's blow, however, is the thought of knowing he, the Crimson Knight, can do nothing to change what's happening at this very moment. Names and faces of all those lost in the past run across his mind as tears escape his closing eyelids. Angel, Claudio, everyone. The Crimson Knight clutches the handle of his blade with a deadly mixture of fear, sadness, and the rage that manifests a curious flame upon his struggling body. I won't let your deaths be in vain. No fucking way in hell. He manages to stand after taking the brunt of his opponent's attack, which surprises the latter. Not as long as I can still move. The Ebony Knight's maleficence has nearly demolished the daring warrior's armor, revealing a leisure ensemble underneath its covering. Unfortunately, this ensemble and the minor parts of the Crimson Knight's body have suffered damage as well, bloodied and bruised with just one attack. What could you possibly hope to accomplish as you are now? The Ebony Knight answers his resolve with violence as he once again summons the black sun with his lifted blade. Tenebra, Solaris Gungnir. Solar flares of the deepest pitch, a grim representation of death from above. The power of the Ebony Knight's Lord. Despite the chaos threatening his life, The Crimson Knight advances with the ferocity of a speeding lion, the point of his steel hungering for bone and flesh, the flames upon his body becoming like that of a raging storm. He then speaks, crafting excess thaumaturgies of flame that construct what appears like a small cosmic storm. Steel is my body, and fire is my blood. He continues as blood seeps from his victim's chest and taints the transparent ground. The stars align to guide us towards destiny. Souls, one with the shadows, heaven sent yet earthbound. Unknown to life and death do we exist, yet our dream is one with time itself. I, a chosen shadow, now open a path. No! The Ebony Knight coughs blood onto the pavement, desperately attempting to leave his opponent's blade from his chest. Desist at once, you effusive idiot! He fearfully demands. Should you finish this, you will only to a new reality, for the sake of truth and the fallen. The Crimson Knight persists, his determination virtually a quiet madness. I sacrifice this life, this body, and this existence to start anew, to give us one last chance. No. Stop. You see them suffer again, you self-righteous. And so I pray. Don't say it! Unlimited rebirth. Chrono mid-charge. With this chant of passion, a taboo has been set. The cosmic storm scatters throughout the universe, reversing the unseen dials of time several centuries into the past. 700 years to be exact. The memories, events, and decisions that saw the end of the world 7 centuries from now have been made null. But repeating these mistakes will only see the same results. Fine, cycle. I know I was wrong, but I chose to follow my heart, just like I always have. A hopeless romantic to the bitter end. The Crimson Knight reflects, gazing upon a moonlit city of lights atop an edifice with an enchanting view, as his body fades into non-existence. A city of euphoric idiots, where it all began. This time, I hope we make the right decision for the sake of our future. And so, born from the flames of a wish, a tale must be retold, only in a different light, to prevent Vine Saekuli, the end of the world. In a glorious moonlit city of lights does it all begin. A time when the said city nears the end of a grand festival in honor of its origins, the Parade of Dignity. Adults of all ages, creeds, and backgrounds all gather here in the beautiful Fiorentina to engage the many festivities, ignorant of the sacrifice that gave them a second chance. Jubilant hearts filled with adventure and euphoria, each enjoying this night as if it were their last. Yet one stands alone, mesmerized by the statue of Il Magnifico. the ancient leader responsible for revolutionizing the city. Hey, Dreamy Eyes, are you going to stand there all night? His attention is averted by a parade goer wearing ceremonial robes who takes his left hand with a smile. The holographica is about to start. The goer excites. We can admire the great leader later, I promise, okay? Okay, the admirer merrily agrees. Let's go. The party's just beginning. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Prologue to Saint. Now, I know I had a few slips of the tongue, but like I said before, I'm nervous. This is my first time, so call me a virgin. Please, somebody deflower me. Please, somebody deflower me. Please, somebody deflower me. I need y'all love, honeys. Because this is my baby. And like every parent, we get a little nervous sometimes when we introduce our babies to other people. So be kind to my baby. Share your thoughts. Don't be a stranger. Love me. And for those who don't know where that's from, you might want to check a few of your Lifetime movies. Back in the day in the 90s when we was all just, oh, it was so much more funner. Anyway, dears, like it, don't like it, comment, subscribe. I am here. And if you want to see what I've written, I have a link to my Fiction Press document in the description below. Just click it and it will lead you there. Or copy and paste it. I'm still new to this YouTubing thing. But you know what? I have to say, after the first time, I like it. I like it. I love it. I love it, baby. It feels good, honey. Oh, I'm just feeling the energy and I'm so excited now. I cannot wait for our next escape. And I ask that you come back and tune in, please. Because I promise you, it's only just beginning. Oh my goodness. You guys, you gals, you people of all races, colors, creeds, orientations, persuasions. I love the rainbow, baby. You are in for a treat. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna get a little weird sometimes. It's gonna get a little crazy, that crazy shit. You know, I love that crazy shit, baby. That crazy shit's good. Gotta love that crazy shit. And oh, don't act shy, cause I know we all love it. Everyone likes a little adventure in their life. I know I do. Do you? Well, if you do, see you later. Blessings to you. And here's my motto: be free, be open-minded, and love each other. Each other. And have a good evening.